Hello, I'm Jeff Carter, and I'm LNAR's top driver. Well, oldest anyway. This is a piece, a comedy piece, but what I'm to start with, this is a comedy piece, and hopefully we're doing it at the Legends Awards in Doncaster. I don't normally do comedy, to be honest. Only when I'm driving trains. Only when I'm driving a train, that's a comedy. I did actually do a comedy piece, this weekend at my wife and I's 40th wedding anniversary. It was a brilliant piece, really good. I didn't have it recorded, but it got interrupted several times by my young grandson, who thought he was funnier than I am. And unfortunately, the audience agreed. I suppose he was right, really. But anyway, let's see how this goes. I'll do some edited highlights of that. There isn't an audience here, so there will be silence where there would normally be laughter, much as there was at the party as well. So here we go. My wife, actually, she decided I could do comedy. No, she did. She said, you worked in the clubs years ago. You can do comedy. Do a comedy piece at the party. I said, well, look, yes, I did. I did work in the clubs years ago, but I was a musician. I was in my teens, late teens, early 20s, 1970s. Comedy. I did music. I did work with some very talented comedians, and but the thing is, these days you can't do the sort of things that they did because there's such a thing as political correctness. She said, well, what do you mean by that? Well, I said, years ago, back in the day, I could come on stage and I could say, did you hear the story of the Irish skydiver who died when his snorkel and flippers failed to open? Now, you're probably laughing a lot there now. All right, maybe you're not, but you're not allowed to laugh because that's racist. That joke is racist. And if you are laughing, I'm ashamed of you. I really am ashamed of you. And it just isn't funny these days. You can't do that sort of material now. So that was one reason why I thought I couldn't do this. The other reason was years ago, when I was a kid, I had a terrible, terrible stammer. Oh, absolutely dreadful. My brother took lots of money off me playing Snap. You can't assert yourself when you've got a stammer. It's very difficult to assert yourself when you have a stammer. A family argument, for example, you can all forget it. I'm going upstairs for a shave. I'm gonna have a shower, and I shan't be long. When I was a kid, I remember one Saturday afternoon, terrible experience. I was sitting on a park bench in Leeds, where I come from, where all the footballers come from. Not where they go to, where they come from. And I was sat there, I was in tears. And an old man came past and says, little boy, he says, what are you crying for? And I said, my football team's lost. Oh dear, he says. Oh dear. He says, well, what's your team? I said, it's Birmingham. I said, no. I said, Brampton City. No. Bolton. I said, no. I said, it's bloody Leeds United. And I got sympathy for that. I'm probably not getting a lot of laughs, but I certainly got sympathy. It's anyway. The whole event this weekend was my wife and I's 40th wedding anniversary, and 40 years married. Yes, it seems quite a lot longer, but we were married 40 years, and I have to think back to the time we met. She was working in the butcher's shop. I walked in, she shouted, a pound of fillet. She said, a pound you don't. Sorry, it's a bit over the top, that, isn't it? Sorry about that. At the awards, we won't be doing that sort of joke. It'll be clean stuff. It will, honestly, that's true. So I took her to a pub that night. We had a date. And She said, I don't normally come on the pub with people. It's the first time. I'm normally on my own in the pub, you know. So, all right. I said, well, what are you drinking? She said, I'll have a large champagne cocktail with white wine, martini. I said, well, I can see why you're normally on your own. So we were in the pub there and had a few drinks, and it was time to go home. And I thought I'd take her home in my fast car. Well, okay, it was a Vauxhall Chevette as it happened, but it was okay. It was okay. But lads, for the benefit of lads that are watching, you have to impress the girls in a car. First time you take them in the car, tyre squeals. That's what they love. They love tyre squeals. And spinning the wheels there in the car park, screeching away, smoke coming out everywhere. And she said, "Oh, she says, I bet you're hard on tyres." I said, "I bet it doesn't." Oh, sorry, that's another one. Won't do that one either. Right, that's a bit too much, isn't it? Okay, forget that. Let's move on to our wedding. The wedding day. Ah, that was a wonderful day. I think can't remember much about it. I don't know how drunk I was, but I remember sitting in the church waiting for Barbara to walk down the aisle, and there she came. She came walking down. Beautiful wedding, with a long white tail there. Sitting behind me, quite embarrassing, there were two of my former girlfriends. One of them was French. She was half French. She shaved under one arm. She said to her friend, she says, she saw Barbara, she said, "Is she expecting a little one?" And the other one says, "Well, she'll be disappointed tonight if she's not." Now, I don't know what she meant by that, but I found it quite embarrassing, really, embarrassing. Things didn't go all that well to start with. We had a rough start to our marriage. I came home one afternoon and I saw a note on the fridge. It says, "I'm sorry, it's not working. Going back to Mum's. Bye." So I opened the fridge and the light came on. The beer was cold. I thought, what's the matter with her? It's perfectly okay. Anyway, that same year, she had given up sex for Lent. Now, I didn't find out until Christmas, but it's true she did. But in any marriage, any relationship, you've got to have a bit of humour. It doesn't work unless you can have a good laugh between yourselves. And I find sometimes comedy is as good as sex. Somebody told me that. So comedy is as good as sex. Humour. Comedy. I think, well, is it? I think, well, in comedy, well, in sex you don't have to get dressed up, suit and tie and things, do you? But then in comedy you don't have to mess about with those manacles and handcuffs, do you? I've never had a microphone let me down. Never had an audience who closed their eyes and thought about comedians with bigger jokes. I think comedy, somebody pays me, so it's quite different in lots of ways. You know, she was hinting the other day about what she wanted for a anniversary present. She didn't come out directly and say what she wanted. She gave little hints. She says, "I'd like something shiny that goes from 0 to 200 in about 3 seconds." So I bought some bathroom scales. She wasn't impressed with that. She's been in the mood ever since. I don't know why. Anyway, that's our married life, and these days I'm busy working for LNAR, happily working for LNAR, driving the trains, the Zoomers, wonderful. And then getting to and from work, you get, sometimes I'm late home and it's stupid rules. London Underground's the worst. Have you ever been on London Underground? The escalators on there says, "Dogs must be carried." Do you know, it took me 3 hours to find one the other day. Terrible. Kids, you know, stupid rules for kids. You know, we spend the first 5 years of their life teaching them to walk, teaching them to talk. Then the next 10 years tell them to sit down and shut up. We do say some silly things to them, don't we, as well? Shut your mouth and eat your dinner. How's that possible? You'll be smiling on the other side of your face shortly. Oh, really? How's that going to work? Thinking back to my childhood, actually, my mother, I think my mother really, she didn't like me. I don't know why, little things. Which in my packed lunch, it was always wrapped in a road map. I don't know. My father was had a better relationship with my father. He liked me a lot more, I think. He used to pick me up, throw me up in the air. Yes, and then one day he took me out for tea and biscuits. God, I was so excited because I'd never given blood before. Actually, it was the first time. My father only ever hit me once. It was with a Volvo, but only the once. Anyway, getting back to my relationship with my wife, just closing now. There are 5 ways for a man to be happy in a relationship. Seriously now, he wants to find a woman who can make him laugh. A woman who's got the time for him. A woman who can care for him when he's not feeling very well. And a woman who can love him. 4 rules. The 5th rule is make sure those 4 women never meet each other. I'll close now, much as I did the other night in silence. And this is a little rhyme by the late, great Benny Hill. Now, you know we think of Benny Hill as doing comedy, but he did do the odd serious poem. This is a verse from a poem called I'll Never Know. It means a lot to me, actually. It's apologies if I get a bit emotional during it. I'll never know. Here it goes. I'll never know why the good Lord gave my wife such a beautiful face, with skin as soft as satin and hair as soft as lace. Yes, the good Lord gave my wife that beautiful mouth that she's got, and then he put a tongue in it and spoiled the blooming lot. Thank you very much.